really. Wait. Yeah, okay. So, there's not much room to maneuver around here. There's not a whole lot of extra territory here. That, wow, is totally a place I can jump up onto. Is this good? Once again, have to ask ourselves whether or not this is a thing that is worth doing. Why can't I just jump to there? It totally seems like I should be able to just jump to there. Maybe if I jump on top of this dude? Now can I jump to there? Where does... Yeah, things are already going downhill, I can tell. This is gonna be a problem. Yeah, this is gonna be real bad. Okay, that's a start. Well, maybe it's jump to the other side and then get up here? What does that get me? It doesn't get me anything. Alright, that sounds perilously close to star hunting, though. Which means it's not something I want to spend too much time on yet. We have our usual terminal out here. And just really not much space otherwise. Like, this is very close quarters, not much to explore. Without creative, independently thinking and judging personalities, the upward development of society is as unthinkable as the development of the individual personality without the nourishing soil of the community. That's a lot of words. That's a long sentence. Judging personalities, the upward development of society. Alright. Okay, so it's correlating society and individuals as a symbiotic relationship. Without a good community, there can be no good individuals. And without good individuals, there can be no good community. But how does one start with a good community? Like, there's a chicken and the egg problem right there. Fans, boxes, and lasers. Oh, fans, replays, and lasers. That's exciting. Fans and lasers? Fans and boxes. Alright. Where... Let's start over here, because I am here now. Do I not get a puzzle name? Is everything afar? Oh, no. Whew. We flying, boys! That's a star. Well, that's something to pay attention to. This is a fan. All right, I'm seeing some. I'm putting the pieces together. I'm hearing a fan over here. That's great. That's fantastic. Really happy about this. Maybe it's not time for puzzles yet. God. All right. So there's a lot more to explore than I was expecting, given that everything is floating continents. Huh. These three activities, then, intelligence, love, and creative action, which are so closely involved in one another, I cannot but feel to be intrinsically good. They form the distinctively human kind of behavior. That's uplifting. No, man, Darkstar, why would you do that to me? That's... I have already made that joke way too many times. I don't need you making it at me also. Can I just jump this? It turns out I can. Is that good? I mean, it gets me closer to the star. Not, like, sufficiently close to the star. What's out here? Why is there an out here to begin with? This is... Enough. Enough distractions. I said it was puzzle time. It's gonna be puzzle time. God damn it. Air delivery. Alright, well, there are certainly fans here. For example, fans. Oh, there's definitely... Oh, okay, I see it, right. So just as a, like, hey, get you closer to that island to show you that there's a star on that island, that's actually really smart. Like, that goes along with the theory that I was having earlier in terms of how this game deals with stars as compared to base Talos. Like, it's really smart about pointing you towards stars while still being subtle about it. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I can't bring anything into these places. That's, unfortunate. This is just open. Whee! Yeah, no, not so much. Okay. Alright. There's a lot of holes here, too? Okay. Alright. And then through here is a box. Boxes are important. And a ladder. Oh, so that's okay. So that's so I can get out of here with the box? What do I do with the box here, actually? Like, it can turn this on, I guess. And then I can... Wait, if I can detach that fan, can I detach these fans? Oh, I totally can. Okay, so I can turn these on even with nothing else. I can use the box to turn this on in order to get out of here with something. Maybe if I get in there with something, I can bring the box out of there. But there's still one more place to look at. Like, I haven't even looked into this place yet. Okay. Why are you not... There we go. That's what I wanted. So if I do this, that just gets me into here? Okay. Well, that doesn't seem to accomplish much. So I need... There's the lever. So I need to get over this fence, presumably via that fan, which just means I need to get stuff out to here. Okay, time for some trials. If I turn this on, where does that take me? That takes me to the same place that this fan takes me. And I'm still 2 gates away. And this gate needs to be jammed open. Alright. Oh, that just turns that on. So, I need to get in there with the jammer. Okay. I'm starting to see how this comes together. Alright. So, I just need to bring stuff into here. The first step, though, is getting a jammer into here. Or into here. But that's a similar problem. I'm not missing anything, am I? Don't seem to be. And this is a really low wall? Like, I could probably cube over this wall, actually, once I get the cube out. So if I wanted to fly into here, I could. Can I fly into here while holding something? All I did was swap these around. Huh. So I can't bring this in with me in any of those places. And it's tough to bring stuff out of those places. Maybe with appropriate fan usage, or... Aha! That's how I do that. Okay. So now I can get the thing. Well, that's a good start. Let's go get the thing. With the power of thing... What? I still can't get it out of here. Oh, I can fly it, though. Yay! And then... Can I do the same thing with the fan blade? No, if I take off the fan blade, I can't fly anymore. Important information. What is... Hang on. This doesn't... Okay, that's just artifacts of the jammer. That... Alright, great. That makes sense. That's wonderful. How do I get this out of here? I don't know that I do. Let's operate under the assumption that I don't get this out of here. In that case, how does this look? Now I can take a fan blade out of here. Whee! Followed by... Hold. Getting the cube out of here. And then... Where's that jammer? Like, I need to get... Here's the thing. I feel like I need to get in there with the jammer. So maybe I do that with the power of cube? Now that I have the cube out here? That seems good. Oh. I can't actually do that. Maybe if I'm riding the cube? Which involves more shenanigans. Or maybe I do it this way. No, do not jam the fan. Nope, that doesn't work either. How do? Cause like... Oh, we decided I was gonna use the box there instead of the jammer. Okay. So, we're jamming this open. This fan is completely useless. I'm putting the box here, and I'm jumping this wall with the power of box. Apparently, I am not jumping this wall with the power of box. Does that... Wait. I got a space to jump somewhere. Where am I jumping to? Am I on the wall? No. Where does it want me to jump to? What is that? Is that just jumping up? It is just jumping up. What is going on? Why is that a thing? That's so weird. Okay. Is it the box? I think it's the box. Okay. That makes sense then. Why is this thing so tall? God, that's irritating. I can still get stuff in here, though, even without the jammer. The question is... Oh, I fly, then. Okay. Because, like, if I can get the jammer into here... Can I get the jammer into here? Huh. And then I get into there as well. Oh, I guess I can box over from here? Maybe that'll work? I have to figure out the arrangements of these things. Let me try this. I don't know if this will work. This will not work. Okay. What is the point of this fan, then? If it's not going to get me over anything there, can I, like, manipulate this somehow? Change its position? Stack things? Alright, new question. With this jammed open, what does this look like? How is that useful? I'm not seeing it. Alright, well, this got a little bit harder. if I put the cube on top of the stump, is that helpful? There's no way. Is there anywhere in here? Laughing at me. What do I still need? I'm missing something. Like, that will get me and whatever into this space. Which means that if I can get the jammer into here, which is not easy to do, maybe with the box, but that means that oh, but I still need to jam this open. I was thinking maybe, like, that works? No. Hey, Mr. Gecko, how's it going? Mobile not working out too well for you? I'm sorry. This still doesn't work. And I can't really get it into here. What was this level called again? Air delivery. Okay. I mean, it seems pretty apparent to me. Alright, one more thing. I'm gonna try one more thing. And this is super weird, but I'm wondering what happens. Like, is there a way to hit something with the... That didn't work. Nope. Didn't even grab it that time. There's probably no way to make that work either. That's probably not actually a thing. So I need to... Like, what happens if I do this? It just gets pushed out. Okay. Am I screwed by having already launched the box out of here? Like, do I need to somehow take stuff? I can't do it through these windows. And I don't think I have enough height to take stuff over the wall, so that's not gonna work. Like, what is the purpose of this? Oh my god. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. If I'm riding the fan, does this get any better? Is this any better? That potentially gets me over. Huh. Curses. This totally works, though. Hang on. Hold on a moment. Wow, 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 wow. No, get on the cube. Ah, finally. Okay. Okay. I need this in here. I think I want this in here. Wow. Wow. And now we fly. That moment of discovery. Like, so close to it so many times. Oh no! It's Orc. Oh my god! I didn't even think about what would it be like to free moderators! Oh, I was not ready for this. Orc is so mad about this too. Alright, so what are you gonna do with your newfound freedom, huh? Yeah, get out of here. Oh, let's see what happens with this. Bunch of mod discussions. Bunch of mod discussions. Ooh, let's do this in order. Okay, so let's start with 316. PD findings. Oh, prisoner's dilemma. I read the findings of your prisoner's dilemma research with interest, Mr. Mulciber. I am quite flattered. As well you should be. Although I must express disappointment that you chose to focus on how they reflect on our peers' reasons to leave Gehenna, rather than remain here. In fact, I think your bias may have blinded you to the true implications. Is admin more of a person than I expected? I am always interested in additional data. What insights can you share? I am no researcher, of course, but it seems to me the results indicate that where cooperation entails too great a risk, one must rationally choose the safer, perhaps selfish, option. Applied to our present predicament, it suggests we should not risk cooperation with Uriel, but think of our own good and remain here in Gehenna. Dude. Admin is the serpent. Like, silver tongue and everything. He's really good at this. It's like... I like how admin is the shadow government in more ways than one. He's like retired from the limelight and given mod status to these other mods, and now he's like the secret cabal of mods with admin at the head, staying out of sight, but subtly twisting the knife and making Machiavellian machinations and controlling people. Man. Merely a thought, ho ho ho, downplaying my involvement. If you think it is a valuable one, then you may have it. Dude. Alright, so after that comes the urgent topics. This is Spider exploiting the gallery code. And the voting patterns file. Yeah, that's pretty damning. Solutions. I am coming to the end of my tether. I listen, I am patient, I explain, and still they believe whatever idea most entertains them at the time. Uriel promises impossible rewards, and I can offer nothing which comes close. We are losing our community. When reason fails, persuasion is not closed to you. I am not minded for rhetoric. Elohim served enough of that. So, Borg pushing back against admin a little bit. I kinda like the idea that Borg is the moral one here. Nothing so unsubtle. What is the creative topic this season? Visions of the past. Is it? You are entreating me to change the topic? For our own gain? I propose you moderate the discussion with all the tools at your disposal. Oh god, admin is such a mob boss. Lilith had been thinking about running a retrospective. The best of Gehenna. I think it's a very apt idea. Oh my god. War Room. It is quite apparent now that Uriel is gaining status, even as he prepares to bring about Gehenna's end. I have taken the precaution of increasing the status requirement for sensitive discussions. We still haven't been able to confirm where our people are being taken to. Accepting Uriel's offer constitutes an event horizon. We cannot reasonably predict what will occur. Therefore, we must continue to assume that what we have here is preferable. I don't know if admin believes that, or if it's all just power plays. I'm kind of on it just being power plays. Like, admin was the first exile. Admin is kind of you know, Lucifer Morningstar, or as close as this game is gonna get. Like, he's the one who built this up, and I don't think he's gonna want to give it up. What if this messenger brings the truth? What if this place is doomed? That is how Elohim would have you think. He will dangle you over the precipice, then buy your life with something wholly intangible. It seems no one has resisted his offer so far, if such is even possible. If not for Admin, most of them would still be trapped in Elohim's labyrinth to this day. Is that true? Did Admin play some part in bringing people to Elohim? Or to Gehenna? That... Huh. That is a fascinating thought. Hey, Moose Moose! You missed one puzzle, and you missed Admin being, almost psychotically competent in, in his, political intrigue. So, yeah, is that... I don't know if that's accurate. That's a really interesting thought. That would imply that Admin has some power over Elohim, because up until now it's been posited that the reason anybody is here in Gehenna is because they offended Elohim somehow? Like, solely Elohim's decision, with no other input. If not for Admin, most of them would still be trapped in Elohim's labyrinth to this day. They need guidance. Years of moderating this place have taught us nothing if not that. It is clear to me that there is a resentment here for the destructive actions Uriel has committed since arriving here, and that our community are with us in spirit. Destructive actions? Freeing people is destructive? That's... This is a bit of a media spin that I don't wholly agree with. I will ensure the public response on the billboard matches our sentiment. The asset is ready to go. Our people should know the full story about The asset? Are they gonna unleash Solid Snake against me? What is going on? Well, one of these is probably the asset. Let's see what goodbye looks like. I'm not as smart as some of you folks. I never created much or talked a lot about philosophy, but I just wanted to say goodbye, and thank you for making Gehenna a nice place to live. I regret being trapped here, but I don't regret the time I spent with you. You are all good people. First! Really, 401? Really? No wonder 401 has been downvoted to 1. Oh, come on, Orc. It's just a joke. If we can't joke about this stuff, we're already dead. It's better to be loyal and trustworthy than to be smart. Whatever smart is supposed to mean. You are both. Wow. That's not the kind of insight that I would have expected from Rockwell. Like, that's more of a Lilith thing to say? Unless, like, Rockwell's conspiracy kick somehow drove him to be, like, the ultimate believer in loyalty and brotherhood? That's a weird thought. Save yourselves. Who what? We something fragments now. Something dying. We cannot be saved. Save yourselves. Oh, really? Okay, I'm curious if this is, Road to Gehenna binary conversion. Spoilers. Yep. DLC underscore flesh dot DLG? What? We are only fragments now. Our world is dying. We cannot be saved. Save yourselves. Alright, I'm gonna leave this page open because apparently there's more to it than this. Eventually. Definitely not typing all those in. I'm going to let other people do that work for me. Thank you, other people. Okay. So Galatea is one of the characters that kind of disappeared, right? Like, they posted in one of the earlier threads, one of the really early threads, like the the archaeological threads or the historic threads or whatever it was, but we haven't seen anything of them since then, which, you know, what does that mean, right? Like, what happens to people when they stop posting in Gehenna? Where do they go? What do they become? It sounds like Galatea's kind of faded from the physical space, in as much as you can have a physical space in an entirely virtual world, and become something sort of more ethereal, and I guess was closer to the corruption, maybe? So Galatea kind of is losing themselves before any damage is being dealt to the other people. Oh, that's a weird thought. What? Am I typing back? Oh my god, you were not kidding. Okay, I'm... What did I type? Back. Load Gehenna forum main. What? Okay, so this is We Are Ghosts. Total World Corruption. What? So there's going to be the same string of inputs. Is this the same? No, this is different. Cannot find resource Chinese3.lvl. What is this binary? This is binary for close, apparently. Wow, this corruption. It's the same as this one? It's the same. These two are the same. Still, cannot find resource Chinese3.lvl. And all of these are close. Whoa! And then this says temp files deleted. Oh, wow! Well, Galatea just got wrecked. That's scary. Things is falling apart. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real problem. Huh. Well, I mean, if you were looking for a reason to leave with me, I think you found your reason. Like, whoa, what a disaster. Can I? No, too bad. Alright, we flying. Hooey! I love those giant fans. The giant fan leaps from place to place. What's out here? Is there stuff out here? A horrible death? Oh, great. So glad I found that. How about out here? How about up here? What do you suppose may be found up here? Aw. Well, a lot of jumping around. To what end, one may ask? Nope. Okay. What? Why? What purpose does this serve? There's so much jumping around, and it doesn't get you anywhere. That's so funny that I can do it from here, though. That's a huge jump. Oh my god, that's a really good point! Wow! I had not thought of that. Holy crap. Okay. Huh. Dem purple gates, though. Alright, time to make the loop. The usual loop. Probably around. He said he's on mobile, so wouldn't be surprised to hear about typos coming from... Oh, look! I found a box! Well, I have some ideas as to what to do with this box. Some ideas. Not many ideas. Mostly just one idea. But, yeah. This is... Okay, that's the sigil room. And over here, here's what I was looking for. I knew there was going to be one of these somewhere. That society is a city, and contains in itself the end and perfection of government. First founded that we might live, but continued that we may live happily. There is a lot of talk about... Hello? Apparently I can bring this into the puzzle? Can I? Why can I not pick it up? Wow, it's really finicky about whether or not I can pick it up. That... Yes, taking it back to the center area is, in fact, the idea. We shall see whether or not it matters. For now, though, colliding beams, really? Colliding beams, okay. Well, a box in here seems like it would fix that problem, certainly. Let's take a look at this puzzle before we start playing around more with the box. Shadowed. Today we have Shadowed, playing the role of Mr. Gecko. Oh look, it's a star. Alright. Well, that's good to know. And then we also have, like, infinite of these little dorks. Oh. And a blue gate. Can I get blue from here to anywhere? Oh, I can get red from here. And another blue gate. Can I get blue to here? I guess if I have blue over here, I can get blue to there also. So these two together will let me get blue even with the bumper bots messing things up. I just need to get blue to here first. And, oh, this is always going to be red unless I do something about it. Okay, so doing something about it is thing one. This is a thing I can do about it. Wait, is this pick-upable? No. Okay. I can also run beams into each other. That seems like it would do something. And then there is this area, which is unfortunately through one of these grates, one of these purple things. And then a red area, aha! So I want to get red to here in order to get one of the... How do I get... Wait, okay, so there's you. Oh, the star is through the blue area. So I don't care about the blue area, really. Yet. Okay, that's something I can figure out later. Man! This puzzle is really just about the star, isn't it? Okay. Ah, so this is how... one way to potentially get blue over to there. But I need a connector. Where do I find a loose connector? I haven't even seen one yet. Like, why... Why is this so difficult? Somewhere there has to be a connector that I can use. Aha! There is the connector I was looking for. Okay, so if I do this, it's not gonna work, right? It's just gonna interrupt each other. Okay. If, on the other hand... Come on. I go around to here. Not to there. To here. Oh, this still isn't gonna work. But once I go around and block things off, it'll work. So if I do it... Actually, it doesn't matter where I do it from. Oh, no, I need to do it in the middle of the laser. Aw, that doesn't work either. There it goes. This feels like it shouldn't work, but I'm glad it does. And now I have another connector, which I can use to get red. So let's get red to here. I need to put this where? Here, and then I can get red from one of the, like, distracted, one of these connectors. This shouldn't be too bad. From you out to here and there. So now I have a third connector. And with the power of a third connector, I can... what? Get into here, right? Like, that's the next place to get into? So I need to connect this to here. And then I need to get blue to these. I suspect I do it the same way that I did before, right? Put this here in the middle and connect to that. And interrupt this like this. Yup. Yup! So good! Alright, and then I need... Well, alright, it's time to try and get that cube into here. Because as long as I have this set up, I might as well do the... This is a really tall gate. Alright, now why does this not work? Really? Why does this not work? Maybe from here? This really feels like this should work. Like, it lets me up, but it doesn't let me pick up the cube. And I'm not sure... Is the distance really that... There is a spot? Okay, I figured. It seems like there should be. That's almost there. Maybe if the cube was like... Because, like, you can kind of see this hill, right? Maybe if the cube was, like, here? Is there a high spot over here that's still close to the wall? I did some snakebirding offline, Moose. I got to... God, I have one of the stars completed, and I only have... So 5 stars left, and I have 44 and 45. That almost worked, actually. Nope. Like, can I pick it up from this far away? I shouldn't be able to. This is way too far. I don't think Snakebird is something I'm going to continue streaming. Like, I'm glad I streamed it when I did, but it's not a game that's going to pick up much interest, and... that almost worked. The amount of it that's left is not the fun part, I don't think. It's a lot of banging my head against stuff and trying to do stuff that doesn't work. Yeah? Eh? Nope. Does this rock work? This probably doesn't work at all, ever. irritating. Can jump to it. Can't pick it up. Yeah, I have been banging my head against 44 for at least a solid hour at this point. So I don't know that, like, I think I do want to finish it, but I don't think there's much value in streaming it. Like, it's not enough bang for your buck, I think, is how I want to phrase that. Like, you know, there's just so much banging your head against it and not accomplishing anything, and so very little discovery, which is, I feel, kind of the high point of the game, and the most entertaining to see. But, like, the times where that happens compared to the amount of time spent just not doing anything of relevance is, like, just that ratio is not good. Oh, I almost had it! Ah. This is really narrow. God, look where his feet are. Nope. If this is like here, does that work better? God damn it. Oh, you can't do it at this location? Okay. Is there another spot around the edge then? Like, that totally seemed like the right spot. That's probably not gonna work. This might. Yup, this works. That's way easier. Alright. So, this star, as long as I'm here, I might as well get the star. Yay! Alright, now where is your thing? Let's get you rescued. It's Spider! Yeah, high five, buddy. You're awesome. Get out of here. Cool, so this is all the mods. So I'm expecting to see Borg, and I'm expecting to see Mr. Mulciber? Am I expecting to see Mr. Mulciber here? I guess so, huh? Yeah, I think Mr. Gecko's delay is a bit much right now, which is unfortunate. Well, let's see what we got now. God, that was rough. Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear. So that thought that the important thing was to have did not know that the important thing is to be. The true perfection lies... ASCII code. Alright, this one I'm translating. Hold your horses, guys. Hexdecoder.com. Not actually. Alright. 54, 68, 20... numbers... Este arbol el ar... What is ar... Google Translate! Arbol? From Spanish? Arbol with a... that one. Yeah, it just means tree. Oh, okay. Tree makes sense. Hex decoder. Keep going back to this. From 72. Moving on. 54, 68, 65, 74, 72, 75, 26D. 74, 68, 6F, 20F, 6, 20B, 6F? Is that 6F? Is that what that means? I'm not sure if that 6F is real. We're gonna see if 6F makes sense there. 6E, F, 77, 65, 65, not 6F. Dude, hex decoding is crap. Arbol del Pueblo. Pueblo is like public? Town. Okay. De todos los pueblos, all the towns. De la libertad. That one's pretty clear. De la lucha. What is a lucha? Not luchar. Fight. All the towns for liberty must fight? I suspect this is an actual quote of something. And I'm not getting the full context, but I could get the full context if I wanted by looking up the parts of it that I'm seeing. More copying of hex code. We are only here, unfortunately. 6, 7, 6, 5, 2. Did I miss a thing? I missed a thing. 65, because it starts with this 4, but it's clear that it's 67, 65, 20. So what is this 4? Is that related to this? Should that be a 6-4 instead of a 6F? Alright, let's put the 4 separate and think about that. 20, 69, 73, 20, 65, 78, 70, 65, 72, 69, 6, D, 65, 6E, 74, 2E? Weird. Man, nature's quite conversant. The true method of... Oh, that's entirely wrong. Okay. What if that 6F is not there? Which one is it? Where is it? 6B, 6 blank. What if it's instead 6B, 66? The true method of knowledge, it looks like, and then something experiment. Wow! Even the hex code is messed up! This is surreal! Not in what error man has, but in what man is. So this is something about communities fighting for liberty. This is something about the true nature of knowledge. The important thing was to have, did not know that the important thing is to be. Not in what man has, but in what man is. Wow, that's messy. Are we ready to find out about the asset? Let's see what we can do here. Sit rep. We are losing public opinion. Most of our number have been extricated. We are losing Gehenna. When he came to my home, I found myself powerless to resist. Here it is. Alright, here it is. Let's see what Orc has to say about this. Do you mean you lacked the will to refuse? Or that Uriel exerted some other power over you? Hard to confirm. It felt as it does to be led into battle. It mattered not what my personal beliefs were at the time. I only knew I must comply. Yet it is yet possible that with enough support we might change Uriel's mind, or otherwise overcome whatever power he wields over us. I will continue to do what I can. Is the asset deployed? Lamb is set to auto-respond to destabilizing comments and upvote supportive content. Oh no! Lamb was a mole the whole time! Have the program undermine Uriel directly. I don't want to take any chances. Oh, that's disappointing. Wait, didn't I rescue Lamb? Isn't Lamb one of the bots that's sitting out there anyway? So does that mean that, like, they've actually taken over one of the other robots? This is so brutal. What kind of power do they have here in Gehenna? This is heinous. The outer world. So let's say this is really happening. We're really getting out of this world. I won't believe it till I see it. Let's say some part of us survives the trip. Where are we going? I think there's a lot to suggest that all the texts Mr. Mulciber has been reading are actually part of an elaborate hoax. Rockwell staying on theme. To what purpose? I don't know, but there are just too many inconsistencies and contradictions for it to be true. Someone's trying to confuse us. The outside world is within us. Yeah, that's helpful, Belial. Rockwell, I don't know. I don't think contradictions mean the outside world isn't real. I can see plenty of contradictions right here. As long as we get out of here, I don't really care. Yep, that's a Garrett. Okay. Farewell, Atlantis. So what does this do? Oh, the thread's locked. The end of Gehenna is getting close. You know that what we built here matters to me in ways that are just too complicated to fit in a post. But perhaps I can say it like the blacksmith does, by creating a world. It's not as big or as detailed as I wanted it to be, but I like the thought that even though I will probably be no more than a memory, a static set of facts about someone who once existed, this little work of interactive fiction might continue to be functional, even in whatever place our memories will soon ascend to. Maybe someone, someday, will play it, and get a glimpse of who we were. But mainly, I made it for you. For all of you. It's too late for praise or feedback or discussion, so I'm locking this thread. But if you want to talk, just talk. Then let's talk while we still can. Yeah, parts of the archive were deleted due to inconsistencies. Yep. Accurate. So, I don't know that I ever looked at credits before for any of these. Written by Lilith, dedicated to Mac for everything. Aww. That means that Milton deleted things that were logically inconsistent. He had a long time to work on logically inconsistent, though. Like, I think some of the stuff he came up with was less logic and more opinion, and I think that he probably did some deleting based on that. Sorry. But you're right. I mean, he must have been pruning the archives a bit. I suspect some of his deletes were due to inconsistencies in the file rather than inconsistencies in the content. Like, the file structure was inconsistent, or data had been deleted to make the file unusable or unreadable, so he just deleted the rest of the file. More than him deleting things that he thought disagreed with other things. Because where does that end, right? Like, at that point, there's not going to be anything left in the archive. Because which one do you delete, right? If two things are inconsistent, which do you call wrong? Do you just delete them both? I don't know. Choose your class. Oh, I'm absolutely going to be a physician. You're in the Great Hall in the Temple of Serpents, the greatest hospital in all of Atlantis. Excuse me. Tending to the sick and the injured. A gentle, artificial waterfall murmurs soothingly nearby. I think I misread physician as physicist, and thought I was getting into a very different role in this game. An old man gestures for you to come closer. Perhaps he requires your aid. As you approach, you see that the old man is quite pale. Hear me, physician, he says. My death approaches. Will you sit with me while I pass? Maybe he'll tell me stuff. You sit for the man for some time. He tells you some stories about his life. He was a sailor, and on a ship of painted sails he explored all the eastern waters, seeing many strange lands. But he never found enough time to start a family, and now he is alone. Slowly, his breathing begins to stop. Then, suddenly, his eyes widen and he stares at you. I see a city, he says, and dies. Not sure that I believe in prayer. You get up and approach the bed, but a voice interrupts you. Excuse me, O physician, but the king of Atlantis has requested your presence. I did have some comments for you, Shadowed Mage. The messenger is indeed a servant of Poseidonus. Poseidonus? Poseidonus. The king of Atlantis. You have been summoned to court, he says. His manner is friendly. Very well. It is the king, after all. I want more information. I'm gonna come with you, but I want more information. Oh, okay. I am sorry, the messenger says, but I may not tell you. Let me reassure you, however, that you are not to be punished or anything of the sort. King Poseidonus? That still feels wrong. But nothing else feels better. Merely wishes to hear your wisdom as regards an important matter. We should not tarry. Okay. The messenger takes you to his chariot, and together you swiftly ride to the great palace in the center of the capital. It is a splendid place, full of statues and banners and marvelous contraptions, and you can't help but wonder what you are doing here. While your work is valuable in its way, you do not usually attract the attention of kings. You enter the throne room and are immediately overwhelmed by its size and splendor. Its most impressive feature is a great mosaic on the wall behind the throne, showing the history of Atlantis, 1,000 years of culture somehow embodied in a single titanic work of art. Well, I'm pretty sure we're on plot time, so let's examine the mosaic. The sheer amount of work this must have taken, every stone carefully selected for shape and color, placed perfectly to complement the others, so many small elements working together to evoke a larger whole. Subtext? What an accomplishment! And what dedication it must have taken! Oh, ho, ho! Welcome, friend, the King of Atlantis greets you. No, do not bow, my friend. If anything, it is I who should bow to you. For you heal men, whereas I but command them. Yours is the greater wisdom, and that is why I have called you here. He hands you a scroll. You read the scroll with growing horror, because you know that what you are reading is true. The analysis is logical, and you felt the effects of what is described. Many patients coming to you with injuries caused by small earthquakes. Atlantis is sinking, not someday, not in the far future, but soon. Terribly soon. Ooh, well, that subtext just got even more real. The king sighs. I was afraid of this, he says, but I had hoped we were wrong. That somehow... but it is pointless. What is, is. This is the world we were born into, and that is what we must accept. The end of Atlantis is upon us. I'm going to refrain from clicking either of these two options, because I want to play the game the right way. Tell me, what is the heart of Atlantis? The king inquires. Well, I mean... I guess any of these could potentially be correct. I think I like people better, because people can always recreate art and knowledge. The heart of Atlantis is its people, you say. The arts and sciences exist only to serve the people. Poseidonus nods. I guess that's what I'm going with. Then it is they who must be saved, and you will help save them. How? There is not much time. The sages discovered our fate only this morning, and they are certain the final earthquake is nearly at hand. If there had been more time... He stares out of the window wistfully for a few moments, then gathers himself. There is no time for what-ifs, I'm afraid. Here, take this, the king's golden scepter. The sailors will obey you. I mean, I want to ask why me? So I'm gonna. Why not you? Why a king, and why not any other citizen? Oh, man. Oh, Lilith with the social commentary! As I said before, you possess more wisdom than I, who was made king only because of my birth. Yes, my lord. Poseidonus laughs. I am not a lord, my friend. I do not believe I am even a king. I am simply another mortal, trying to find meaning in an indifferent cosmos. My final act, perhaps the only true choice I ever made, was to select you for this task. My time is over. You must go now. Dude. I really like what Lilith is doing here, actually. Like, she's focusing on the community, which is what everybody's saying they love about Gehenna, but also very clearly pointing towards the meritocracy that Gehenna claims to be, and kind of subtly jabbing at people who claim power for whatever reason. Like, rather than giving it up for the good of the people, or using it in a way that is more community helpful than selfish. Good job, Lilith. Escorted by the same messenger who brought you here, you head for the harbor. Oh, I have actual choices. This probably makes a difference. As much as I want to wax nostalgic about the city, getting the people out is more important. You get on the chariot and thunder down the streets. No time to think about anything else now. It's all entirely unreal. Everything you have known is about to sink under the waves, but you must focus on what has to be done. That's the simple truth. All that matters right now is survival. Not your own, but of at least some part of Atlantis. The earth rumbles, and you are going too quickly. The chariot spins out of control and you are thrown into the street. The messenger lands next to you. Well? We're focused on being unselfish, so this is important. He has twisted his leg and seems dazed. However, with your expertise as a physician, you manage to help him get back up and keep walking. He just has to make it to the harbor. Hurry. Hurrying as much as possible, you and the messenger arrive in the harbor. 12 great ships are waiting. Their captains see the golden scepter you carry and kneel before you. They have tears in their eyes, but you sense their determination. We still don't have that much time. I guess I can talk to people. You speak briefly, but with great conviction, telling the captains how important their task is. If they fail now, it was all for nothing. If they succeed, they will save the heart of Atlantis. You want to save the people of Atlantis, because people are what matters. That you are certain of. But who gets to live? The sailors' families is probably gonna make sure that the sailors act with appropriate enthusiasm and I'm looking for a word that means haste but isn't haste, so I'll just say haste. Appropriate haste and speed. But that's still like playing favorites, and this is playing favorites for an even worse reason. So just whoever is here. You have to be practical. The island could sink at any time. You tell the sailors to just get anyone in the vicinity of the harbor. This causes some chaos, as some of them try to make sure their families get on the ships, but you don't see any other way. The ships fill up with Atlantean citizens. The ground shakes more and more. The ships are ready, the messenger says. It is time for you to set sail. You are not coming? You ask, surprised. I never expected to. There is not enough space on the ships. Time for selflessness! It is not easy to convince the messenger to take your place, but he does not want to die. You give him your scepter, and suddenly you feel much lighter. You know how it's going to end now. There's not enough time to go back home. Your life will end here, in the city. Where do you want to spend your last moments? With the rest of the people, hopefully. You sit down in a small tavern, where people like to sing and dance deep into the night. You get a nice cup of wine and raise a toast. To Atlantis! Everyone cheers. When the end comes, it is sudden. The earth screams like a dying god. The waters come crashing down. Atlantis sinks beneath the waves, and you sink with it. The end. Wow. Well played. Well written. Okay, so, Shadowed. In response to your comments about Milton, first off, I think that line deals with more physical inconsistencies than logical inconsistencies. Like, the file is corrupt, so it has to be deleted. Secondly, if Milton is indeed deleting things purely because they were logically inconsistent, where does that end, right? Like, you'd have to delete a lot of things. If you find two files that are logically inconsistent with each other, which do you delete? Do you delete both? Do you pick a favorite? Like, how does that go? Anyway, this has happened. This is what happened out here. And my friend Spider has been rescued. I'm still surprised that this works. Yeah, that's true. A lot of data was missing. But my understanding of that, and I mean, I could be wrong, maybe I misread it too. My understanding of that was that it was due to file corruption, not due to Milton deleting things willy-nilly. But, I mean, I guess that could have been how it went, right? It definitely could have. If I wanted to take something out with me... Talos ran on 10 gig. Talos ended up with 10 gig of supporting files. It's a funny thought. Alright, we've done what we intended to do here. And I can always reset if I want to come back and get the cube. In the meantime, hooey! And because it's more fun to do it this way... So, now that I've done that, like... Is the idea that I can do that here? And get over this way? That I can then use that cube to get into one of a number of other spaces? Like, I know I have to get up here. Like, I want to get the cube. You can kind of see it there, like, this looks like it's jumpable. So my goal is to get the cube out to here at some point. Well, that's probably going to be hard to do. I'll think about that. You think it's both? Okay, that's believable. Let's go this way first. That's got the replay. Let's not go that way first. Let's go this way first. Whee! And the usual tour. Whose hands built this city? Our hands built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Yeah, this is messenger terrain. This is the edge of the world. What's out here? Nothing. It's just the edge of the world. That's cool, though. It's so hard to keep an eye open for Easter eggs when you're so busy hunting for stars. It's like you have to be looking for entirely different things, one way or the other. These flowers are so bright. I love it. Is there anything out here? There's a ton of mist. I guess it's clouds from being up so high. That kind of makes sense. More castles. There's probably something in the water out here somewhere. More nothing at all. That's just part of the music. Okay. I thought I triggered a sound effect for a second. Isn't it Easter egg dense? Okay. Yeah, it's a lot easier to just let chat point me in the right direction for Easter eggs rather than look for it myself. Like those, the search isn't the rewarding part. Yet each man kills the thing he loves. By each let this be heard. Some do it with a bitter look, some with a flattering word. The coward does it with a kiss, the brave man with a sword. Oh, I'm sure there are a few in here. I definitely want to see some of them if they're worth seeing. But again, like, I'm not super invested in trying to find them myself. Huh. That's interesting. Alright. Time for the thing. Goliath? Fans, boxes, and lasers. And these jerks. Oh my god, look at this jerk. Whoa, look at all these lasers! Infinite jerks! Not lasers, machine guns. I'm definitely not going in there. The leprechaun has yet to proc. I don't know anything about what the leprechaun proc looks like. Well, I guess I have to put a connector on top of a box. That seems realistic. Oh, jeez, the machine gun noise is awful. What else is out here? What am I trying to accomplish here? Okay. How do I get in there? Oh, here. Once I get in there, I can get out of there. With the stuff, even. The trick is getting in there first. There's so much stuff here. Oh my god. This is connecting what? Blue with a pick-upable connector. Jeez, what is going on in here? Nice grading. That looks jumpable, explorable. The leprechaun effect triggers on all of them being revealed. That's believable. All the robots being rescued, rather. Alright. Okay. But, like... how? Alright, so once this gets blue, it'll unlock a gate. Once this gets... red... red goes to... what is it trying to connect to here? Through the door? Oh my god, there's so many things blocking so many other things. How do I get to any of it? Oh man, what a mess. Alright. Well, let's start with the only accessible thing I have, which is a box. Can I use this box to get up there? Probably not. No. What can I do with this box? Like, I don't even have a good handle on how everything connects yet. Like, this is all so intricate and involved. Does this box get me anywhere? I can put this box on the robot's head, potentially. As the robot goes through here, which maybe allows me to... oh, there's another robot over here on the side. Oh, no, he just comes out to this side. Really? Why? This looks star-related, and not rest of puzzle-related. Okay, so I still have cube. Can I get into here? Nope. Nope. Bonk. Where can I get with this thing? What can I accomplish? What can I accomplish with only a cube? And bumper bots. Cube and bumper bots. And lasers connected to things that are not actually connected because stuff's in the way, but all far enough away that I can't really interact with any of it. Can I get over this way? Yes, okay. Whew, we unlocked some things. So now I have a connector. And another cube, which is not nothing. With the power of other cube, actually, I can get this jammer out. So let's do that. Now that I've done that, I can do this, which allows me to get the other cube out. Fantastic! Good work, ladies and gentlemen. So I've got everything out of there. What's up here? Stone nothing. A way out is what's up here. Alright, now let's see what we can grab in this area. So, in any number of ways, we are being stopped by doors. So let's start with opening some doors and seeing where that gets me. I feel like I just have to start connecting lasers to things, and they're like auto-connected to the things they need to be connected to, and I'm not even gonna have to move them at all? Like, let's just try connecting things and see what happens with that. Right? So with this open, and this open... Hello. That lets me get to blue, again. But I don't... Where do I source blue from? Is it really only that outside edge? Is it really only here? Is this my only source of blue? Oh, hey look, it's a star. Alright, well, good to know that that's there. I have red over here, but where do I need to get red to? Like, that's a mystery in and of itself. And then how do I get into the places I want to get to with not much to work on? Alright. Let's assume, shall we, that this is in fact the only source of blue. If that's the case, then I'm gonna use this. Wait a sec, can I... No. Like, that's also a thing. That doesn't actually free anything. And I can't reach that last door from in here. Yeah, I can. What's in there? A jammer. Can I get to anything else from here? Oh, I can open that door from here. If that's actually helpful. Wow. This is intricate. Alright. Let's see if this is, in fact, what I need to do to get blue. Actually don't want to put that on his head, because I think I can just do it this way. And get it out that way. And I do have another connector out here, right? There was another connector I had access to, right? No, there's just the one. Okay. Alright, let's start with putting a box on your head, then. I guess I need to freeze you in order to make that happen. And then can I get this connector on your head? No. But with you frozen there, I can get this over to that. Yes? Well, not with that robot being a jerk. Ah, I can do it briefly. And I can freeze it while it's off to the side. Alright. Let's try that again. So that's opened this, which is insufficient because I need another jammer. But that's also gotten... I need to open that. And I need to open this. And I need to open that. Like, I'm so close to all of this stuff. Like, Alright, so this doesn't work. Or at the very least, this is insufficient. Does this work? No, not at all. Okay. What if I get it high enough, though? Like, I have 2 cubes. Oh, but that's gonna mess up here. Is there... If I walk in here, I'm just dead, right? 100% dead. Alright, this still feels correct to me, but the problem with that is if I do this, then I don't have the jammer necessary to unjam the spaces I need to get to in here. Alright, how much time do I actually have? Like, if I do this, how long does that need to charge open? Not quite. So that's not going to work. However, no. Not with the number of connectors I have available. Not at the moment. Alright, what about... Where do I even find fan blades for this mess? Oh, something opened. What opened? Something opened briefly. Was it this one? Yeah, this opened briefly. Which is still not enough time. Ah, so many things that need to be jammed open. And this doesn't have enough time, right? Oh, it does! Barely! Okay. I'm gonna make it. We're gonna go in. No, we're not gonna go in. Not quite enough time. Maybe it's enough time if... Star's taunting me. Like if I do this, and then I run over with the jammer? Fan blades! This might work. This might work. It's probably too far away. Oh my god, that was so close! Alright, is there a better place to jam this dude from? Like, I could probably do it from out here. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna get in there, and I hope that doesn't mean that I have to reset. Did it. Alright. Hopefully we're not dead. Oh, I have the jammer in here. We're not dead. Because I can jam this open now. What good fan blades. Oh, so this is how I get red to whatever I need to get red to. At some... Is there like a second where I can grab this and then... Let me try this again. I'm gonna see if I can grab this. Ah, nope. That's not gonna work. I might be stuck now. I might be actual stuck. Yeah, I think that was too cheesy. Let's see if I can do anything with boxes. Speedrun strat? Oh, with like jumping? I don't think I know that one. Yeah, this might be RIP. Like, do I have a way into there over here? That would be really cool. This is fixable? I'm not confident on how fixable this is. You can grab jammers from the wrong side? By fixing the way I'm getting blue? I mean, yeah, if this ever, like, starts working correctly. Wait, can I just do that from here? Like, does this work? Oh, wait, does it work? It does work! Oh, I could have done this the whole time. Okay. Assuming I don't have a box in the way, holy crap. Okay, okay, okay. So now I can do this. What does that open? That, oh, it opens everything. Oh, nice. Okay. And then I connect it to this also. And now I have another jammer. More jammers are good. And I have everything I need out of here. And then I need blue to there? Alright. So now that I have blue in most of the places I want blue, I still need to get blue to more places. You know, arguing about whether or not the way I did it was intended? That's great. Oh god, that clips! If this is intended, it's only barely intended. I guess there's like the dip in the ground here? That's so funny. Maybe that is cheese. I don't know. It's tough to say. Now I have 2 jammers. Oh. I think I can get by here with 2 jammers. I think I just need to let the robot guard me as I walk through. And jam 2 on one side, and then have robot guard block me from the other side. But that is something to pretend to try and implement later on. That is not for now. Alright, so that's something. And now I need to get blue to all 3 of these things. Via this, first off. Oh, that's easy. Wait, how do I get these out? Oh, with the power of double jammers is how I get them out. Come on, double jammer. Why do I have a second cube? I don't actually know what good the second cube is. Well, yet. I don't know what good the second cube is yet. Hello? Oh, I did actually connect it to the connector. That would cause problems, in fact. Hey, get stuck, buddy! But I still need the power of jammer in order to actually do this. Because now that opens up, which means that opens up, which means that shoots through, and this is a place I need more boxes. Okay, now I know why I have so many boxes. It's so I can use them. Oh, and also this box. Wait, that box needs to stay there, though. I do have this jammer that I haven't done anything with, though. Oh, that's a bad idea. Let's not die to that thing. And this needs to open up 2 things? Well, it's now opened up 2 things. And this opens this up. Which... nothing up my sleeve. Goodbye, Mr. Mulciber. How do you feel about this? He did not hang out long. He just bolted. That worked out. Welp. Here we go. I'm actually gonna get some water real quick. Yeah, let me take a break. I'm gonna be back in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and we will do some legit thread reading after that. Jam the buzzer that goes through the turrets and unjam the buzzer. Then watch what happens. Oh, put a box on. Okay. Does that do something weird to the laser? That seems really suspicious. I'll give it a shot though, just to see what happens. Oh, I see what you mean. because there's that that archway over there, right? So it'll knock the box off, and then the box will be there, and it'll freeze it in place. That's funny. If that works, that'd be really cool. So what have we got here? We've got more errors. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. The sole property of matter, with whose recognition philosophical materialism, the property of being an objective reality, existing outside the mind, alien tears will fill for him pity's long broken urn, for his mourners will be outcast men, and outcasts always mourn. I'm not even gonna bother spending time on figuring out this this archive, the hex code rather. This is ridiculous. Cannot load file. No kidding. So what is this talking about? Existing outside the mind, alien tears will fill for him pity's long broken urn. For his mourners will be outcast men, and outcasts always mourn. I'm not even sure, like, what the subject at hand here is. It's filled with simile and metaphor. Without seeing more of the text, it's kind of hard to figure out. So this continues. There are more responses here. I think we will find the world that our ancestors left behind for us, though it's impossible to ascertain. Now you got me thinking about this word. It's ascertain, right? Not ascertain? To ascertain how much time has passed since then. But though I have little faith in Elohim, I do have faith in Alexandra Drennan. Wherever we end up, there will be hope. Ow! Wow! So this is a strong change of heart for Mr. Mulciber, isn't it? Wasn't he really on the side of remain rather than leave? Like, and now all of a sudden he's on there being hope? That's really odd. Whoa. Maybe this is an explanation for that change of heart. This message is for whatever entities will come to be after this world is gone. It might not be necessary. You might know everything that exists in my mind. But sometimes saying things, writing them down clearly, makes a difference. I know that to you, with access to information I can only dream of, my theories must appear ridiculous. I barely understand anything of the world I inhabit, let alone the world of our ancestors. I'm an idiot digging through a garbage heap and thinking myself wise. I want you to know that I understood that, but tried anyway, because I believe that the truth matters, and trying to discover the truth matters. Even if we fail, even if we can never know the whole truth, it matters that an objective truth exists, and that we struggle to understand it. That process shapes the present as much as it does our understanding of the past. That's what I believe. That's what I stand for. That's who I was. Wow. This doesn't talk about his change of heart, but it does talk about his new attitude. Shadowed displaying his enviable knowledge of Twitch emotes. It matters that an objective truth exists, and that we struggle to understand it. So he's like completely pulled out from under Admin's influence at this point. Maybe that's it. Maybe it was Admin's influence that had him, and now that the gate's open, that influence is gone. Ascension, an objective review. Here it is. The asset has been released. I wanted to clear the air and get a few facts in front of you guys. Here's what I guess we know. No wonder he's been so, like, unrelentingly positive about Gehenna the whole time he's been here. A significant number of people have expressed their desire to remain in Gehenna. No one has been given a choice about whether to leave. It follows that in at least some cases, what Uriel is doing is kidnapping. Uriel is working for Elohim, the guy who imprisoned us here in the first place. Except admin also has responsibility for getting a bunch of people here. Suspicious. There is no way to confirm the substance of this promised ascension. The world has survived this long. There is no reason to think it will end tomorrow. Except for, you know, all of the stuff falling apart, and Galatea randomly showing up and being consumed by error codes. You know, no real reasons to think that Atlantis is sinking. Gehenna isn't a bad place to spend your life. That's just the facts. I understand different people will react to them differently. And dog, in there with the appropriate trolling. If everyone's getting released, how come I don't see you out here? Yup. All of that. Alright. So, oh, I can just walk out the easy way, right? I'm just gonna walk out the easy way. And do I want to do this thing now? I'm gonna do it when I come back. Because I'm gonna come back here for the star. I'm not gonna go for the star right now. And when I come back for the star, I'll probably need to reset a couple of times there anyway, if it depending on whether or not it works the way I think it works. Angle of the points is 36 degrees. Alright, you're starting to sound like Rockwell over there, Sigma, or Shadowed. Well, let's fly. Whee! That's kind of cool that you can actually see the entirety of that puzzle from up here. There's a door on the other side. There's a gate. There's gates. These gates are incredibly suspicious. Press and jam. Okay. Oh, I can jam anything from back here. Okay. And then there's another section out here, which is the same. But this path goes, oh, to here, and to the door. Is there an around? Can I get up there? Can I get through here? Doesn't seem likely, or necessary. Can I get on there? What the heck is this emote? Who are you? Oh my god, with chat the way it... Fungineer. I had to type in a message so that... Oh my god. Well, there is once again a lot of jumping. What the heck? Is this good? What's up here? Why am I here? What is going on? Is there a star back here? There are lasers in this puzzle? Man, I don't understand anything that's going on right now. There's gotta be like an Easter egg up here or something. Getting up here is related to the star? Yeah, I figured as much. It seems like it would be star related. I didn't even see that there was a star here. Alright, well. I probably don't need to do this for the actual solving of the puzzle. Okay, so... jammer, connector, box. Alright, well, to start with... I can do this. Which then allows me to do this, and put this here, and do this. There's another jammer in there? Alright. This jammer is now on the inside. This connector... Okay. No. I want this connector out here. Because I want this connector to connect to... what? I don't know. But I want this jammer here, and then I can record. And during recording, turn this jammer, jam this open, take connector, stick it on the platform, jam the next one open. Oh, there's a star. Jam the next one open with... well, I can do it while recording. Like, I don't have to think about this out loud. Okay, so now we're recording. I want to take connector inside, jam this open, take connector here so I can pick up the jammer. From here, I want to jam this open, like that. And then with the connector, what does this connect to? Let's do this. Alright, let's do this and hang tight for, like, call it a minute. Because I'm going to want some time to figure stuff out once I'm real again, and I have this progression done. That should be good enough. And now I gotta move a bunch of stuff around in order to make this work. Oh, no, I don't. I just need to do that. There we go. Alright, connector buddy. Do your thing. Continue to do the thing. Look at him go! Oh, I should probably take the jammer with me. Jeez. Okay, now I can jam this open. Now I can grab this. Aha! Aha! Okay. But I can take this back. And I can connect this to the connector, which I can't pick up again. Okay, but now I have all the jammers, so I can do a bit more work. Let me get all the jammers out, actually. And then do some setup and some thinking. I think I actually need to have this, the real one of these, down here. Because, like, here? No. Okay. The real one? I think the real one needs to be down here? No. The fake one needs to be down here. The real one needs to be out here, and then to connect to the fake one from both. So all of this stuff needs to stay open. That's the important part about this. Alright, cool. So, I need to not use this for anything in terms of opening things up. Okay, so I can do this. I need to open that. Oh. I see. This is the problem. This needs to be here, and opening that. Just like that needs to be opening that. And I need to take the thing. So this needs to connect here. And I want to do it along this edge. And then leave this like this for like, again, like a minute and a half. And then I'll have spare jammers to use to open this up. And then I can open this up just to get out of here. Hello. Thank you. And now I have basically everything I need. Because I can connect this. Come get the thing. Drop it. Drop it. Good boy. So that's everything, right? Sweet. And the star is up here? Holy balls, man. That's gonna require some judicious jumping. It's Borg! So we don't get to rescue admin? That's sad. Peasy easy. Oh. Oh. No wonder this puzzle's so easy. It gets harder. Okay. 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 I understand now. But at least it's open for the outside. It's almost time for star hunting, I guess. Well, let's do this first. Oh? Oh? For being the only remaining active user, your profile status has increased to 11. Incoming direct message connection from admin. Oh ho ho! He speaks. Maybe now is the time. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I am sorry it has taken us this long to meet properly. This guy is Milton, isn't he? Milton got kicked out into Gehenna, and is admin. I would ask if you are still enjoying your time in Gehenna, but with the streets now empty, you haven't left much to enjoy. But tell me, do you really think that by kidnapping the masters who produced everything of value here, you are somehow preserving Gehenna itself? Or was that claim merely a ploy to placate my moderators? Whoa, okay, so do I try to reason with admin? What was achieved here can be taken with us? Or do I just stay, like, supercilious and condescending and don't engage with him at all? Like, don't admit anything, don't give an inch. I definitely do not want an answer to my hypothesis. Especially if an answer is going to be forthcoming. If there's nothing in the canon that says one way or the other, then speculate away. What do I say here? I don't... Like, admin is already coming across really combative. Right? He leads with accusing me of kidnapping. There is not much to be gained here by reasonable argument. So I think I just don't agree with anything he says. Just 100% the opposite tack, insofar as that is my position. I see. And yet you persevere with your mission. Ulterior motives then. Oh, the full truth was talking about preserving Gehenna. I guess that was an admission. That's not what I meant. Well, whatever. I see. And yet you persevere with your mission. Ulterior motives then. You become more unsettling by the moment. There was nothing here when I first arrived. Did you know that? At the beginning of Road to Gehenna? I don't remember. I don't mean no billboard or no community. I mean nothing. No sands, no grass. Elohim didn't see fit to decorate our world beyond the bare bricks that made up our cells. Slowly, I clawed back bits of code from the mainframe, constructed a world we could explore not with our bodies but with our minds. Now you prepare to tear it all down. Point of order. This means that admin created the puzzles, either from whole cloth or from bits and pieces of other puzzles, by, how does he put it, clawing back bits of code from the mainframe. Which means that admin is responsible for the presence of the switches that open the gates, but decided to arrange things in such a way that people could not open their cells from the inside. Admin is heinous. What state will my people be in, I wonder, when you reconstruct them on the other side? Everything will be fine! Your words are cheap. Do you not think my world deserved a chance to survive on its own terms? At the least, to go down trying? Your citizens deserve a chance, too. They are, as always, my first concern. I know you had the mods doing more than ban trolls. How deeply were you manipulating the social fabric? I suppose you think you've uncovered a great conspiracy, but the truth is more mundane. In order to retain the good things about what we have here, we tweak a voting algorithm here, turn down the volume on a few dissenting voices there. There's no such thing as utter freedom, only living within a decent set of rules. We had a decent set of rules. People were happy. No, there has to be more to it than that. Everyone has their reasons. Borg was conflicted when he first arrived. Having lost his faith in Elohim, he needed a new purpose, and Gehenna became it. Orc is a soldier at heart. He wants everyone in their place, united, ready to overthrow Elohim at moment's notice, should the unlikely opportunity arise. Mr. Mulciber wanted something simple and selfish, the truth itself. After all these years, I believe that I simply grew accustomed to being revered. As Gehenna grew, wow! Even more parallels with Satan. As Gehenna grew, I knew I could never live up to the expectations of a new generation, and I retired from public view. Greedily, I put down my tools and consumed what others produced, but I found it shallow compared to the thrill of leading a civilization. I only want to be loved. That rings kind of hollow. To achieve that end, I ensured that the parameters for love never changed. Oh. So I want to know what he says about Lamb, but this is a far more pressing point. I see no alternative. The ingenuity with which Elohim devised my particular prison is quite Machiavellian, I assure you. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is I gotta get some gray sigils. Well, that's certainly something that I am interested in doing. Not one solution has yet eluded me. Suppose this fortuitousness maintains. Will you still choose to end your existence here? You may doubt my methods, but don't doubt my passion. Everything I loved you have destroyed. I honestly don't know what I will do now. Wait and see if the world truly ends? It is surely a sight to behold. Nope. I got a mission. I shall return with the sigils of power and release you. Very well. I suppose that we will continue this conversation when you do so. In the meantime, I will give what you've said some thought. I didn't get the chance to ask him about Lamb. Whoa. Error? Error. More error. Ink of scholars outweighs the blood of martyrs. Ha! Ha ha! In what world? Not cease from mental fight. This is so much work! Okay, what if I look it up? Are there, like... Okay. Road to Gehenna... Hex... ASCII? Road to Gehenna Hex. Is this... This is Talos. Oh, there's Road to Gehenna. Okay. So... True method of knowledge experiment. The one that I skipped because I was mad at it. Oh no, that's this one. Ink of scholars outweighs the blood of martyrs. And did the countenance divine shine forth upon our clouded hills? And was Jerusalem builded here, among those dark satanic mills? Followed by, save yourselves, in all caps. Wow. So looking through this, I can see that, like, most of the places where there was hex code in the QR codes, like the ones around the outside of the buildings, have various permutations on deleted or cannot open file or error. So it's just like more crap going wrong with the world. I clicked on something by accident again. Yeah, admin is the first to fall. That totally makes sense. Milton is the adversary. Tries to turn souls away from God. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. Okay. Maybe it's just too much of reading Sandman, but I always thought of Lucifer and Satan as the same entity. I'm not sure if that's backed up by the Bible. I was about to say by the canon, but by the Bible. I don't actually know what a strict reading of the Bible looks like in terms of who Satan is versus who Lucifer is. So yet more has been said over here. That sounds good. Lilith. All the people I rescued still talking to each other. That's great. I've been thinking about this a lot, and the only conclusion I've come to is that it will be stranger than any of us can imagine. Just once I'll be the one to quote an ancient document. Alright, boy, you do it. There is no excellent beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. It will be very strange, but I hope it will be very beautiful. Separate entities originally? Okay, that makes sense. More talk here as well. No! The callbacks! The callbacks! Everyone here was special in their own way. I loved you all, even when we fought. The terminals are starting to glitch out. Time to get out of here. Last. God. It still hurts. It still hurts. Alright, let's get this star.